350,000 pesos is a lot of money. You can do a lot with that. Invest it in the stock market, build your portfolio, build a business, buy a second-hand car for transportation, or even a fancy watch for yourself. Alternatively, you could also buy what is arguably one of the most powerful gaming laptops on the market today, the 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18. To give you an idea, the Strix SCAR 18 packs an Intel Core Ultra 9 CPU, an RTX 5090 GPU, and 64GB of RAM. With that, it can very much run anything you throw at it, and I mean that in a literal sense. But is the price worth all of the specs and features this laptop offers, or should you build a PC instead? Or better yet, should you invest that 350,000 somewhere else? Well, let's find out in this review of the ASUS ROG Strix SCAR 18. Before we go into the goods packed into the ROG Strix SCAR 18, let's talk about the design of the gaming laptop. Compared to the 2024 model, there's one big change ASUS made to the design of the Strix SCAR 18. It now features the Anime Vision LED matrix originally found on the Zephyrus models. The LED matrix isn't as big as the one found on the Zephyrus, but it's a nice addition to have. Users can fully customize the appearance of the dot matrix to their liking via the Armory Crate menu. And personally, I change it every so often just for the heck of it. Aside from the Anime LED matrix, the rest of the laptop remains largely unchanged, at least from the surface. There's still the huge RGB backlit ROG logo on the right side of the lid in case people don't know what laptop you're using. I personally like the ROG logo with the new Anime LED matrix design, but I'm sure some of you will prefer a more minimalist styling. But hey, this is a top-spec gaming laptop after all. And like before, it retains the all-black design from the lid to the base with the premium feel you would expect from an ROG laptop. Though it's a bit more subtle, ASUS also redesigned the intake and exhaust vents of the Strix SCAR 18 for 2025. At the base of the laptop, the vents on the sides are slimmer, and the exhaust ports are now located at the rear. As a result of this subtle design change, there's even more RGB all around the base, and it wraps around the entire laptop, including the rear. And personally, it gives off a lot of aura points when you turn it on. It also reminds me of the underglow of cars. Similar to last year's model, the interior lid and the base is still made out of plastic. It's a nice kind of plastic though, and it does feel nice to the touch. However, it doesn't have the same premium feel as compared to a metal one, but personally, it's very much livable with. What I didn't like about it though is that it isn't exactly smudge resistant. You can easily leave fingerprints and residue, especially if you eat while you game, and it's also a bit hard to clean. You really need to get in there to get it off. Okay, wrong choice of words, but okay. This being an 18-inch laptop, you get a full-size keyboard at your disposal. It also comes with dedicated keys for the volume control, mic, mute, unmute, performance mode, and even the Armory Crate. And of course, all of these keys are RGB backlit and they can do custom colors at your disposal. They're properly spaced out and the keys look identical to the one in the 2024 model. However, they do feel a bit different as compared to other ROG keyboards I've tried recently. They require a bit more effort to press and the travel is a bit longer. It did take me a few days before I got used to these keys, but they feel great. I was able to type rather fast and accurately, which includes writing the entire script for this video and even writing the entire review. More importantly, my fingers didn't get tired after all of that typing. Instead, what made typing not so comfortable was the new front edge of the laptop where my arms and wrists are resting. They have a bit of a sharper profile, which meant that there were some marks left on my arm after I was typing for a while. As for the trackpad, it's a bit bigger than before. It still feels nice to the touch. More importantly, it is very accurate when you're playing around with it. I like the mechanical build with the physical clicks that you can actually hear when you use it. Despite the size increase, it features good palm rejection. In fact, I didn't even need to use a mouse most of the time when I'm out and about, mainly because it's already too bulky. And this brings us to the topic of the size of the laptop. It's not exactly the most portable laptop out there, given how huge and heavy it is. In fact, I'm already having a hard time just carrying it in this A-roll. It's almost 400 millimeters long, and when closed, it's still 32 millimeters thick. As for the weight, 3.3 kilograms. It's so big, it doesn't even fit my usual bag, and I even had to bring a different bag with me just so I can bring it around wherever I go. And yes, of course, I still bring it around. I mean, who doesn't want to aura farm with this? Fortunately, because of its big size, you do have a lot of ports at your disposal for peripherals, SSD, mouse, and even controllers. Sadly, no SD or even micro SD card slot here, which I think is a missed opportunity if you're someone who's in the creative business. Now let's move on to the part of the laptop you'll be looking at the most, the display. The display of the 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18 remains unchanged from last year. It still features an 18-inch 2.5K mini LED panel with a 240Hz refresh rate, or as ASUS calls it, the ROG Nebula HDR display. It also supports Dolby Vision, which you can turn on via the Dolby Atmos app. As expected from this display, you have vibrant colors. And with the 240Hz refresh rate, the movements are super smooth, even if you're just playing around in the menu. With the Dolby Atmos app, you can even adjust whether you're watching something dark, bright, or vivid. But for this review, I'm set it mainly to vivid because I really want to get the nice colors. And given how big the screen is, it's also great for watching videos in a group. I definitely enjoyed binge watching my favorite movies and animes on this laptop, given how vivid the screen colors are and how deep the blacks can be. But aside from the display being vivid, the colors are quite accurate too. You do need to turn on HDR since it isn't turned on at the start, which is a bit weird. And the SDR colors aren't that great and they do look a bit oversaturated. But when I turned it to HDR, I didn't even need to calibrate it, and the output was very similar to my monitor at home, which is calibrated by Spider. But of course, what's productivity, right? You'll appreciate this display the most when you're gaming. The vivid colors work well with a 240Hz refresh rate, give you a very immersive visual experience when you're playing games. With the power of the laptop packs, it can also run games at the highest settings too, but more on that later. And it's not just the visuals that pull you in when you're using the ROG Strix SCAR 18. The speakers are equally amazing too. This laptop features a 4-speaker system and is complemented by Dolby Atmos. Even without Dolby Atmos set to dynamic in the Dolby Access app, you already have a great soundstage and clear mids. It lacks a bit of bass for my liking, but that's to be expected with laptop speakers. What's more important for me though is the soundstage, as you can be immersed not just visually, but also audibly. And best of all, it's very loud too. And there's no distortions either with the speakers maxed out. Now, we get to the good part, the performance. Our review unit of the 2025 Strix SCAR 18 is the top spec variant. As mentioned earlier, it packs an Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX processor, 64GB of DDR5 RAM, 2TB of SSD storage, and an NVIDIA RTX 5090 GPU. If you need more storage, you can open up the back and add more. The same goes for the RAM. As with any ROG device, you can choose the performance mode you're in. Of course, when you're plugged in, I always set it to turbo mode to maximize the performance of this laptop. You can even tinker with the settings yourself in manual mode to max out the settings. But of course, do this at your own discretion. The last thing you want is to break a 350,000 gaming laptop because you overclocked everything and something just effed up. On paper alone, you already know that ASUS fitted all the top spec parts available during the launch of this laptop. With that, we're not surprised it scored amazing in almost all of the benchmarks we ran. But benchmarks only tell one part of the story. What we were more interested in was the performance in real life. And as expected, it could easily handle almost all our productivity apps simultaneously. We mean running Premiere, Photoshop, and Lightroom all together, and the Strix SCAR 18 didn't slow down. Of course, the fans started to spin up and it became a bit more noisier, but that's to be expected. And even with all of these apps running, you can still load your favorite games. Work and play all in one. With Premiere running in the background, Genshin, Ready or Not, and even Forza Horizon 5 still ran smoothly without any issues. Mind you, all of these games were run with the graphic settings maxed out. I even tried running 2 games at once, and the SCAR 18 could even handle it. The laptop did heat up a bit and the fans became even louder when I did this, but the important thing is the frame rates for either game were consistent. For better reference, on Forza Horizon 5, I had a consistent frame rate of around 140 plus, with all of the graphic settings maxed out. It's a similar story when I was playing Ready or Not that featured a lot of mods. So there's no doubting the performance of the ROG Strix SCAR 18. The fans can get really loud when you're in turbo mode and running games, but if you're just using it to get work done on silent mode, you'll barely hear it at all. Despite how big this laptop is, the 2025 Strix SCAR 18 packs a 90Wh battery, which is similar to the other ROG laptops of this generation. But as expected from a gaming laptop, especially one of this size, you don't exactly have the best battery life. You get the most battery life when you're just in silent mode and working on productivity tasks. These include Google Sheets, Spotify, Discord, and with RGB turned off, but you're still connected to Wi-Fi. From my experience, I did have around 4 to 5 hours of battery life with this exact setup when I was trying to get work done. But when you're in performance mode, it uses up a lot more juice. After just 30 minutes of playing Tekken 8 with just maxed out settings, I only had around 60 to 58% battery life left. With that in mind, you'll find yourself looking for a charger or even an outlet quite often, even if you just plan to get work done. You can just bring the smaller 100-watt USB-C charger with you, but if you plan to play games and use turbo mode, you'll need to bring the big 380-watt charger, which is really big and weighs a lot. With everything it can do, the 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18 seems like the perfect gaming laptop. It's a bit on the heavier and bigger size, but if you can work around with it, you can play all of the latest games without any issues wherever you are. There's just one big problem, and it's a big one: the price. The 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18 with the same spec as ours retails for 348,990 pesos. That's a lot of money to drop for a gaming laptop. If you're shocked at that price, well, I don't blame you. And honestly, if you look around, you might be able to get the 2024 version of the SCAR 18 for almost 100,000 pesos less. And by comparison, that is still a very powerful laptop today, even with just a 4090. But if you're a big player and want to aura farm wherever you go, you can't go wrong with the 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18. You just have to pay to play, literally. Would I get one if I had the budget? Definitely. Still, what do you think of the 2025 ROG Strix SCAR 18? Would you rather spend your 350,000 pesos here or buy something else? Whatever the case, share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe to watch more. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms too. That's Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And of course, visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Jose, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!